What's up, fam? What's going on, fam, man? Let's get to it, man. We're going to get to this thing about these snakes, man. At the time of adversity, you know what I'm saying, a snake will always reveal itself. And a snake going to be a snake regardless of how it look, what color it is, what size it is. It's always going to be a snake. But before I get to that, man, this unemployment thing is really getting out of hand, bro. And there's nothing really we can do about it as of right now. But something's going to have to give pretty soon, man. Unemployment jumped another 6.6 million, man, bringing the total of unemployed Americans to 16 million. Let that sink in. 16 million people unemployed in the United States. The system is not built for that. And there's only so much water you can pour in the glass before it overflows. We don't know how far this is going to go. We don't know how long this is going to last. It's a lot that you have to consider that this is going to get worse before it get better. But let's get to these snakes, man. The snakes in the country that we feel we are so free in. And just because you're not bonded in chains and you're not bonded on a plantation, so say, because now the plantations are called communities or neighborhoods, put it like that. Slavery never left. But I'm going to show you how these snakes work. Through all this adversity that we're going through all this tough time that everybody is going through, losing their jobs, in the process of losing their home, in the process of losing their vehicles, and amongst a lot of other things that they're about to lose because they don't have a job. Yes, that unemployment makes a difference because it's at least something better than zero, but it's not enough considering what you were bringing home with a job. With that being said, the snakes are trying to pass a bill, and I want y'all to look it up. You know my slogan. If you don't believe me, do what? Your own research. Go to congress.gov. The House is trying to pass this bill called H.R. 5717. Now, one may ask, okay, what does this bill consist of? Glad you asked. Now, if you are a subscriber to my page and you look at a lot of the times when I blog or when I went live, I've talked about this situation of how ironic it is that all of a sudden everybody has sense and nobody wants to kill anybody, as in these mass shootings at churches, at synagogues, at events, even though there's no events going on right now. But look at the gap between when it was happening and when it stopped. Way before the virus. On this push to take your bare arms, your Second Amendment, of your guns. So when that didn't actually go through and work for them, like I said, how ironic these mass shootings just automatically just ceased. Yeah, all of a sudden everybody has sense now. It was out of control at one point. But by nature, we are copycat. All you have to do is set the trend and everybody else will follow. And I'll let you guys figure that out. But this bill they're trying to pass will actually make everyone that own a gun that does not have a license a felon. And the reason why I say that is they're trying to pass a law that if you have a gun and you don't have a license, you are breaking the law. You are a felon. And if you can afford one, then you have to abide by the rules. And when I say afford one, meaning that this law is implicated that they're going to put a 30% tax on purchases. 30%, that is a lot. 30% tax on purchase of a non-banned guns, meaning that assault rifles are banned, so semis are not banned or whichever, however it go. Not just that, They have also went further, not just putting 30% tax on newly purchased firearms that you must have a license for. Every citizen must have a license for. They're putting a 50% tax on ammunition. 50% tax on ammunition. You think about that. So if I can't take your firearms away from you, I'm going to make it as difficult as I can for you to own one. I'm going to make it as difficult as I can for you to actually purchase one. You have to understand what's going on here. But that's what a snake would do. Create fear, create panic. And on the backside behind the curtains while you looking to the left, the right is going on with the agenda because you are distracted. You're not paying attention. Throw the rock and hide your hand. It's the oldest trick in the book. Now, let me get on this stimulus thing. You can't say, I don't want the stimulus. I understand that. And you will accept this stimulus of this money that they're going to give you. But this is a loan. The government is not giving you this money and just saying, we're sorry for the inconvenience. You will pay this money back on your income tax at the end of the year. Plus, they're going to get you back because they got to tax the money that they're giving you. You understand? Canada is giving $82 billion stimulus package. That's $2,000 to every person. No exemptions. To every person. $2,000 a month to every person who has lost their job. Let that sink in. America is giving $1,200 loan to an individual that's struggling without a job or unemployed or try to boost the economy. See, what you have to understand is that look at the big picture. Canada constituents are its people. America constituents are its corporations. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm gone.